This is Requisition by the developers Sphere Room Limited, and it was released on the 10th of July 2025. About the game. So, you were out trying to survive the world of zombies, and over the radio you heard a safe place to gather. But now this place wasn't as you thought, and now you have to work for these people. You are now their entertainment. Go out on a run and loot as much as you can to bring back to your base to sell or upgrade. Then go back out on another run, a little more geared up, but don't die or you will lose the lot, unless you have bought a locker or lockers where you can store items that keep safe even if you die. You can also find 4 touchpads spread around the map where each one gives you a number which is part of a safe combination, and then go find the safe and open it up for a high value prize, and then finally extract safely. You can choose to go solo or go online multiplayer or go in a co-op mode. Level size. There are currently only 2 maps, town or forest. They are quite big however and are very well designed, and there's plenty to explore. On extraction there are loot boxes laying all over the place. You can go inside houses, climb on the outside of some of them. There are 4 locations to find numbers, then you have to go find the safe. You can also hit the hunter's house for higher loot. Be careful of wires attached to grenades, they can do you some damage. You can also play hoarder mode and try to survive, but whatever you find you cannot take out in this mode. Playable characters. There is currently only a choice between 4, 2 female and 2 male. Not many options here. Enemies and bosses. There are a fair amount of different type zombies, some normal, some large, some poisonous, some with armour or spikes sticking out of them, some with bees nests and bees flying around them, but I would really like to see them improved on. They kind of move a little sluggish. Maybe have zombies that move at a faster pace as well. Have more limbs flying off. Have some fire zombies or exploding zombies. Also, let's not forget about the humans in the game. Whilst it's nice to have something different to zombies, the humans need a lot of work as they are far too easy to kill. It would be good if they would hide behind objects, cover themselves and work together rather than just run at you taking an occasional shot. Make it more of a gun battle so you get a sense of achievement when you defeat them. Weapons. There is not an incredible amount of gun weapons in the game, pistols, SMGs, shotguns, rifles and grenades, but there are many hand weapons like knives, hammers, crowbars, swords, drills, hockey sticks, bars, saws, axes, guitars. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can beat zombies with a good old-fashioned flying V. I would however like to see the guns improved on. They're okay to shoot, but they're not great. If you've played it already, you'll know what I mean. Leveling up options. You can level up in so many ways in this game. You can find tins and boxes out there which you can upgrade your backpack to carry more weapons, also to upgrade your clothing such as headgear, face mask, torso, pants and shoes. You can also buy lockers to store your spoils in, so if you die on a run, whatever you have stored in your lockers you keep, you won't lose. Then there are data cartridges you can find whilst out on runs, or you can buy them for a large amount of money, but then you can unlock categories of things you can buy or upgrade such as clothing, heals and repairs and explosives. You can also upgrade cheers with them, but I've no idea yet how high the cheers go. Customization options. So we have already touched upon the clothes side of it. There are many clothes you can find out there to customize your character. You can also buy clothes at your machine or swap at your rewards machine. Then you can customize your guns as such, though I guess you're just upgrading them really. Mechanics. For most part of the game, the mechanics are great. You occasionally see a zombie's body part sticking out of the wall when you approach a house. Then there's your weapon getting stuck when you buy a new weapon using a reward bar. Then I had my M4 disappear as I was loading into a run. I had it in my hand, and then when I loaded in, it was just gone. Poof. Nada. Then on occasion, when I finished the session and loaded back in, my backpack and PDA had disappeared from the slot. As I already mentioned, gun mechanics need improving. Sometimes it feels a little off when you are aiming. And then finally, pushing buttons can sometimes be a pain. It's always 50-50 if you'll actually hit the button correctly or not. And that's on loot boxes and machines in your base. Controls. The controls are all very simple to grasp. It's the mechanics of them that might make them a little tricky. Game menus. Menus look good, and there are a lot of menus in this game, but the main menus can be accessed via your wristwatch, where you can find settings for gameplay offering violent settings for blood on or off, less blood on or off, cripple limbs on or off, then audio settings for main volume, sound effects, voice chat on or off, mic on or off, voice volume, and then comfort settings for smooth or snap turn and speed, move direction, left or right handed, and sprint mode control. My thoughts. I do really like the idea of this game. It's a fantastic idea and I love playing it, but it needs some more thought and a lot more polish. And as usual, I say it needs a campaign mode, even if it was the lead up to being captured, but it really does need a campaign mode. Also, I think it needs more in the way of collectibles and upgrades. I would like to see the reward money go straight into your bank rather than just throw it all over the floor when you return from a run. I missed collecting it quite a lot a number of times because I didn't see it on the floor, or I had just forgot that's where it goes. In the game, I would like to see some different type of traps also. The wire attached to grenades is good, but having some variation would be better. Trapdoors in a house that drop you into a room full of zombies maybe, or pressure pads that activate swing logs, flamethrowers, or spiked platforms. I also hope they will make it so that when you sell the gear, the cash just goes straight into your balance instead of money just falling out of the machine, which you then have to deposit one stack at a time and hit a button. I would also like it if you could be able to add all items and then sell instead of only being able to do one at a time. I think it's just overcomplicating at times and it's so time consuming. There is a lot going on in this game. It actually took me about 45 minutes just looking around and trying to figure out what was what before I even got to playing an actual game. It does do a pretty good job at explaining most things, but you can be left feeling a little confused at times. Now don't get me wrong, this is a fun game and it's a fantastic idea, and for the price it's well worth it, but with more attention to details and some hard work with updates, this can be an absolute fantastic game. Improved gun mechanics, more maps, more content in those maps, more varied zombies, better AI intelligence, a solo campaign, then it's gonna be a huge winner. So anyway, go touch that like button and then show your support for my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Thanks guys, and happy gaming.